Okay. It's fucking hot. And it's hot in this room, but I just, I'm gonna tough through it because you guys deserve to hear what Garfield is up to this week. So in the throwaway panel, it's reflective of the atmosphere. And Garfield is hanging onto the back of an ice cream truck, which is driving away, and he's like a flag in the wind. Just he's on the back of this truck, just waving in the wind with a huge grin on his face. Again, has nothing to do with the rest of the comic, but it is a throwaway panel after all. In the first panel, Garfield is sitting in a box, and he's not just sitting in a box, only his butt and tail are visible poking out of the box. And John is looking at him with that really typical I'm sick of this shit John stare, kind of like that. So he's staring at him with that, and in the next panel, John says, "I'll never understand why cats find boxes so fascinating." And Garfield gets out of the box and he says, "Don't knock it till you've tried it." And in the next panel, John is looking at the empty box. And then in the panel after that, he goes, And in the last panel, we can see him curled up, fitting into the same box that Garfield could just barely fit into. And in a certain tone of discovery and maybe like self-accomplishment or self-fulfillment that John didn't know he needed, the only word that he's able to utter is say. And it's written very seductively. Also, he's joined by Liz in the last panel, and Liz is bewildered. So I think today's a good comic. There was a lot of good character development. I feel like John definitely discovered something about himself, which is something we should all do. You shouldn't knock things until you try it, like Garfield said. You should always try new things. You might find that you're some kind of contortionist, like John did. You might find that corrugate just really gets your juices going, like John did. Now, is this how John dies? Could be. We might find in the next comic that he broke his spine doing this. Is this how Garfield dies? Probably not. But we'll wait until next week to read next week's Garfield next week. And we'll leave next week for next week. Next week. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Good luck in the heat if you're going through it. Keep your cats cool. Don't get no melted cats. And keep up on the Garfield, right? See you later.